Welcome back to School of Civil Engineering. This is Hedaetullah with another new video. As we have started CSSF 2016 tutorial series, and this is our lesson 20. And in our previous 3 lessons, I have just shown you that how we'll define materials and for soil, materials, soil properties materials for a foundation, isolated foundation, and also we have draw our foundation perfectly, and also we have analysis our foundation, and we have checked that our foundation is okay or not with our design code, and also we have modified our foundation when we have seen that our foundation have failed in punching shear check. So after that we have completed our foundation perfectly. Okay, so in this lecture I am just going to show that how we'll design our foundation. So if you're a civil engineer, and also if you're new to our channel, then don't forget to subscribe to our channel and also press the bell icon so that you get every update ever first. So first of all, I'll just unlock that, as we have worked with that in our previous video. So actually, if you're new here, you can watch our previous video. That link are given in description, so I'll request you please watch that. So first of all, to design that, we have to draw design strip. Okay, add or edit design strip. So I'll click here, add, then I'll go here, global X A. When I'll select include middle strip, and I'll click here auto, then it will automatically consider that strip. Then I'll click here OK. So okay, now again I'll go here, edit, then again edit or design, then add design, then I'll go here, and now for Y direction and for strip B it will be same, then okay. So we have defined our design strip. Okay, now we'll go here. Actually now just see here, our strip is not in the same direction, the exact position. Now we'll modify that. So for that we'll click here, reshape object, click here and select on it. Okay, just see here, here is our strip actually. Now I'll just click on it and I will move it here, and also I will move it here. Just see here, this is our strip actually. Okay, after that I will select on it, and also I'll move it here, that middle point, and also I'll take it and I'll take it here. Sorry, I'll just escape. Then from here I'll just Ctrl Z, and then here our strip, then I'll press escape. Actually we have to select that reshape. Okay, so I'll just move it here, escape, sorry, just click here, then select that, and from here move it here, and also move it here. Okay, and after that escape, and also click here, and we'll select that and we'll move it here, and also we'll move it here. So our design strip, define our design strip is okay. Okay, we have successfully defined our design strip. Now we'll go for here, it's okay. Now we'll go for our design. So again I'll just click here, run analysis and design, and here it's okay. So it's okay. Now we'll see here display, then show. So from here we'll show strip forces. Okay, so just click here, and from here you can see the moment. Okay, for design code U2, for layer A automatic, then apply. So it's showing us the moment. So it's showing us here the maximum moment 84 kilonewton here, and this is for strip A, and for strip B this is the moment here. And for shear force, if I apply here, it's showing us the shear force here actually. So here in that side it's showing us the more shear and moment, because our moment are working in the two direction, that's why it's showing us that value. So I'll just close that. Now I'll go for here display, then I'll go show slab design. Okay, so I'll just click here, show slab design, and I'll just move it here, and here I'll just show you about that design. So this is first of all strip based design, then for layer A, and show top river and show bottom river. Okay, and its field diagram, and show the river intensity in area per unit width. Okay, area per unit width. No, it's okay actually, everything is okay. Now I'll apply here. Now see here, it's showing us the reinforcement. Okay, it's showing us reinforcement. This is we need the reinforcement here, showing the reinforcement 24 millimeter, 24.29 millimeter per meter square for that direction. And here it's showing us for top and bottom. This is for top, it's showing 21, and for bottom it's showing huge reinforcement 500.954 millimeter per meter. Okay, millimeter square per meter. So here is the reinforcement requirement for that. And if we also select that impose minimum reinforcement, always we will select impose minimum reinforcement to complete our design requirement. So I'll just apply. So it's showing us this is for top, and this is in that side it's showing the top reinforcement 356 mm for top and for bottom. Okay, so again for layer B, I'll just close that. So layer B, it's also showing the top reinforcement and bottom reinforcement requirement per millimeter square. Sorry, per meter, it's showing the top and bottom reinforcement. Now here they have another way for strip base, and here finite element base method. Okay, for finite element, this is the direction 1, then I will apply here. So it's showing us where we record how much reinforcement. This is for direction 1. Okay, this is the direction 1 in the x direction, and this for top reinforcement, it's showing the reinforcement requirement here in that corner. So when you'll go in middle, it's low requirement of reinforcement. So here also it's the record 467.181 Newton per millimeter square reinforcement. So here everywhere you can see that for direction on bottom river. So here it's showing for bottom. Okay, at middle we record more reinforcement, middle at middle side, but it other side outside we record less reinforcement. For direction 2 for top river, it's showing the sidebar is required more, and at middle it's required low for bottom. So here now we'll go for manual reinforcement requirement. So strip base, this is strip base, and for layer A. Okay, now we'll go here, we'll go here actually. Here we'll select that topical uniform reinforcing spacing below. Okay, we'll select that, and from here first of all we'll select our bar is 12 mm bar, here also 12 mm bar, and our spacing is 10 inch. Okay, 10 inch, and I'll apply. So just see here, it's showing us that if we apply, if we provide the reinforcement. Okay, if we provide in reinforcement for top bar and bottom bar, okay, in number 12 bar in 10 mm spacing, with 10 mm spacing, that our design is okay. And if we increase that, actually also we'll check for bottom, apply, it's also okay. So if we increase that for 12 mm, for 12, apply, it's also okay. So if we give here 15, also 15, now check, it's also okay. Actually our design is also okay. It's showing us they have no reinforcement requirement for both diagram and for both distance. So if we provide a spacing 20, then if a spacing 20, then apply 25, then 25, then apply. So it's showing us the reinforcement requirement actually, and bar, number bar, if we provide as number 8 bar, apply. So actually if we provide the bar with, actually our reinforcement requirement of the reinforcement is very low. Okay, our requirement of reinforcement is very low, that's why it's showing us like that way. Number 10 bar, number 10 bar, 10 mm bar, 10 mm bar. If you provide in 50 mm, in 50 mm spacing, apply. So click here. This is bar specified in slab river object. So here also showing us that. So for middle, define bar area. Okay, so here we can also define bar area, requirement of bar area. Okay, this is bar size. For bar size, it's not showing. Defined by bar area when we are providing the bar in 25 and also in 25. Actually this is the spacing. You have to check that data, then when your data is okay or not. Okay, and also if we provide the area like that, then it's record the bottom and top reinforcement here actually. Okay, we record bottom and top reinforcement. It's showing us it's record bottom reinforcement. This is the more bottom reinforcement. Also for that it's record more bottom reinforcement. So if we increase that spacing, if we give 12, and if we give 12, then apply. Now it's showing us actually the less than previous. And also if we increase that, sorry, we have to increase that 100 mm square and 100 mm square with a spacing of 12 mm, then apply. Then it's showing us they have no reinforcement requirement. Okay, so actually always will go by using that define by bar size and bar spacing, that option. Okay, we'll go always with that option, and from here we'll check that data. Actually our slab is okay for every data. Okay, so always we'll use 12 mm, and here we are using spacing 12 mm also. Suppose here if we get spacing 100 0 and 100 0 mm, okay, 12 mm data 100. Suppose if we go 250, then apply. Now it's showing us the reinforcement requirement in, they have no reinforcement requirement for top, but the reinforcement requirement in bottom. Here we record some reinforcement in top. Here in that direction they have no reinforcement requirement. So if I decrease that, if I go for 25 mm spacing, 125 or 125 spacing, then apply. It's showing us here. Also if we increase the bar size, it's 14 and also 14, apply. So also it's okay. And here for bottom reinforcement, we should increase some reinforcement. So if we for bottom, if we provide with 200 spacing, then see here they have no reinforcement requirement, I mean extra reinforcement. So here is our final design data. We'll provide 14 mm bar in for top, with a spacing of 225 and 14 bar with a spacing of for bottom 200 millimeter spacing. So in this way just we can design that, okay, and we can find out that the requirement of our bar. Okay, so I will just click here now, apply, and I will just click here, close. And also now if you want to go for detailing, so you can just click here detailing and detailing preferences. So you can change your data from here, I mean unit, then detailing, the slab or matte reinforcing preferences. So you can select here what will be the reinforcement preferences, okay, according to design code and river selection. And how we'll select the river, from here you have to select that what will be the way to select your river. So close. Now we'll click here, okay, we'll go for our foundation and design. So here our footing. Now we'll go for drawing. So this is the drawing list, then general load, river shape. This is the river shape actually. After that, this is the curtailment, this is the mid step curtailment. Then we'll go for footing view. This is footing layout plan, this is footing table, okay, and it's showing us here is the detailing. This is the bars A and bars B, okay. So it's showing us for bars A number 6, okay, number 6 16 bar, number 6 16 bar in direction, in that direction, okay, here in that direction, and number 5 16 bar in that direction, sorry, in that direction we record. So here the direction in A, this is the direction of A and this is the direction of B. So here it's showing us the reinforcement, and here also its thickness. So what is the thickness actually? Is the thickness 0.275 mm, okay, 275 mm. So the total quantity weight, okay, this is the megaton, 0.03 megaton, okay. The requirement of reinforcement is the ton, sorry, metric ton. This is 0.03 metric. So here is the bill of quantity, I'm sorry, here are the quantity. Now we can go for drawing sheet. This is the cover sheet, this is the footing layout plan. Just here is the footing layout plan, okay, and this is the footing table. So here it's showing the footing table actually for our detailing, okay. So actually in that way we can design our foundation. So here we can design our foundation as per our design code. So thank you very much. From next video I'll just start designing our combined footing, then we'll go for strip footing, and then we'll go for different types of I mean we'll complete every types of footing with also with pile footing, I mean pile foundation, will design that. So thank you very much. Stay connected till next video.